Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Orpa, and today I'm going to go over 8 subtle signs that she likes you. Women can be very difficult to read. I think that is actually an understatement, and it would be really nice if she could just walk up to you and say, "Hey, I like you." But sadly, that's not always the case, and actually almost never the case. So, these are going to be 8 subtle signs that she likes you. These are things to look out for if you're just meeting someone, if you're out with someone and you want to get a gauge on kind of where you stand with them, how she feels about you. Make sure you look out for all these signs. And you might miss these if you don't know what they are. So make sure you stick around until the very end of the video so that you don't miss anything. Number 1, she compliments your clothes. And women don't just give compliments out to anyone. This is often a way to initiate a conversation or to kind of throw the ball in your court and see where you go with it. So back in the Victorian days, if a woman saw a man that she wanted to get to know better while out for a stroll in the park, she would drop her handkerchief and continue walking, thereby inviting him to pick it up for her and give it back and engage in a little conversation. So, complimenting your clothes is how a lot of women are dropping the modern-day handkerchief. Matthew Hussey actually gives this tip to women for initiating conversations with men. So, if any of the women you're talking to have watched a Matthew Hussey video, they definitely could have heard this tip before. But this is often a very natural and easy way for women to initiate a conversation with you. And they wouldn't just compliment you, again, like I said, to compliment you. She probably really means it or wants to talk to you. Number 2, we've got the look. So, say you're at a party or a bar and you get the glance from a girl across the room. This one is probably the most common thing that I see when it comes to being in a public setting, and subtle cues to look for that a woman is maybe interested in you, she's looking your direction, she's giving you a little bit of attention. This is a great one to look out for. She might glance at you and then look away and then repeat this multiple times. So the first time she does it, it might be a coincidence or an accident. But if you notice her doing this more than once, it's definitely not a fluke. She might even add a little soft smile in there for the second glance to make sure that you saw it. So she looks at you, then she looks away. And she looks back, hoping that you'll get the hint that she's interested and come and talk to her. This is kind of a way that women show interest without actually making a bold move or coming up to you. So the look can actually be a little bit different depending on the situation that you're in. So the look, the glance, like the back and forth thing, like I mentioned, that's more for if you don't know this girl yet. So say you're on a date with a girl, the look is more of a look of adoration and admiration, really attentive to what you're saying, looking at you almost Disney princess-esque. I know that's a little bit silly and cliche and dumb to say, but it does almost look like a character when their eyes get bigger. She's listening to what you're saying, she's zoned in, she's paying attention to you, and she's looking at you with this adoration that really means that she likes you. Now on the flip side, number 3 is that she's nervous around you. And when someone is nervous, think about the body language cues that come with this. Playing with your hair, tugging on your sleeve, playing with a bracelet, not making eye contact because you're making her feel nervous. So as much as some women will do the look like I mentioned before and make heavy eye contact with you, maybe they're a bit more bold and confident. But say you're out on a date with an introvert or you're trying to get to know a girl that's a little bit shy and introverted, she might not do those things. And actually, the way to tell if she likes you is that she's a little bit nervous around you and her body language is signaling that. Again, this might be avoiding eye contact, playing with her hair, tugging on a sleeve, playing with her cup. I mean, it could be a million different things. Think of anything you might do when you're nervous, maybe going to a job interview or you're just feeling a little bit fidgety. Those are things to look out for when you're with a girl. I know it does make it a bit confusing when you have the girls who are giving you the look and making direct eye contact because they're a little bit more bold or confident. And then you have girls on the total opposite spectrum who are nervous and shy and introverted and are doing the complete opposite of that. Regardless of if she's the look bold girl or if she's the nervous lack of eye contact girl, it's normally pretty obvious. Number 4, she asks you to teach her something. If a girl is asking you to teach her how to do something or show her how to do something, it's honestly just a way to get to know you better and to spend quality time with you. The reason this one is so subtle is because it might be her more nonchalant way of asking to hang out with you or spend time with you or even go on a date without her blatantly saying, "Do you want to go out with me?" And I will even give you a personal example here. So one time I had a crush on this guy who was really into fitness, so I asked him if he could show me how to work out or what workouts I should be doing. I know how to work out. I didn't really need his help, but I just wanted to work out with him. Number 5, she reschedules. You're probably thinking, well, if she's rescheduling, that means she canceled. So how does that mean she likes me? I've seen so many guys make videos about how if a girl cancels on you, you should punish her, cringe, or it just automatically means that she's not into you. And that's simply just not true. There is absolutely a point when you should not continue talking to someone if they've canceled on you 2 times, and they don't try to reschedule with you and they're being flaky and canceling last minute. I've talked about that so many times in my videos, but normally, when it's that situation versus she actually really does like you and something just came up and she's asking you to reschedule, there's a huge difference there. If she cancels and immediately tries to reschedule, this is a really good sign. She's obviously going to try to reschedule if she likes you because she wants to hang out with you. So I'll give you an example of a bad cancel versus a good cancel. Number 1, I can't make our date today. Something came up. That is bad. Why is it bad? Because she didn't try to reschedule with you and she's just leaving it there. Number 2, something came up and I can't make it today. Are you free tomorrow instead? This is good. She's already trying to reschedule with you and see when you're available. Number 6 is personal space. If you make it into my personal space, you're in. If a girl is leaning in, if she's moving closer when she's talking to you, this is often a sign of interest. We don't just let anybody into our personal space, especially someone we don't actually like. And going a step further here, if she actually touches you, say you're talking to her, she touches your arm and says, "Oh my gosh, you're so funny." She touches your arm, she touches your shoulder, whatever it is, this is a good sign. She's initiating physical contact with you. She's trying to feel closer to you and get closer to you, and this is a green flag. I have never, and I mean never in my life, touched a guy I'm not interested in. Never. I will also say here that sometimes body language can be kind of hard to read, so it's important to think about where you're at in the situation you're in, just to give yourself a little bit more context when you're trying to read someone's body language and cues. Say you're sitting at a bar with her and she has her purse sitting in front of you and you're talking and she moves her purse to eliminate the barrier between the two of you and be able to get closer to you. This is such a good sign. That's just one little example, but something to keep in mind when you're out with a girl. Number 7, she remembers small details. If she likes you, she's going to want to get to know you and she's going to remember the things that you say to her because she wants to get to know you. She wants to find out more about you, and it's probably important to her. So she might send you memes or funny things after the date that remind her of you. Regardless of what she's doing, the fact that she's remembering small details shows that she's thinking about you and taking the time to remember these little things that you're telling her about yourself. So she might also use this as a way to talk to you or to start a conversation with you. Say you went on a date with her and you guys were talking about how you went to Paris when you were 12, and later that day she finds an article about Paris, or she sees a little picture or a funny meme about Paris, and she sends it to you because it reminded her of you. Again, maybe not the best example. I'm just thinking very quickly on my feet here, but when she's making an effort to bring up something that you guys talked about or send you something that, again, reminds her of you, it's her way of trying to continue talking to you and initiate that conversation maybe when you guys aren't together anymore. Physically, I mean. So regardless of what it is she's remembering, if she's remembering these little details and things that you've told her, this is a really good sign, and it shows that she likes you and she cares about you. And last on my list, number 8, she says we. If she's saying we instead of I, this is a really good sign. Maybe she says, "We should go to a baseball game this summer," or "We should go to that concert in August." When she says we, she's implying that she wants to do it with you. She doesn't want to do it with her friends. She doesn't want to go alone. She wants to do it with you. Does she speak futuristically? And I'm not talking here about making promises to you to get married or have kids within the first 2 weeks of knowing you. That is weird, and that is something that I think would be a red flag. When I'm saying futuristically here, I mean maybe planning future things with you, like going to a concert or a restaurant. Maybe she says, "Hey, we should go to that new restaurant that's opening in August." Well, it's May 31st right now, so she's planning, her next couple months of her life, and she's picturing you in it. She's thinking about her life a couple months from now, and she's picturing you in it, which is a good sign. I do think it's important to recognize the difference here between innocent doing this, and then when people are manipulative and do this. This is something that narcissists tend to do, so make sure you're aware of that as well. But typically here, if she's making future plans like a concert or going to a restaurant or some activity, it just means that she really likes you. Alright guys, that is all I have for 8 subtle signs that she likes you. If you liked this video or found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be in the loop for when I release new content. Let me know down below some other little subtle signs that you've noticed in the past if a girl has liked you. Let us know down below and share with some other guys. I love connecting with all of you guys over on there as well. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.